didn't see there. My name is Justin, and I'm from the National Park Service. And I'm here to teach you a little bit today about the National Park Service, and maybe by the end of this short commercial, you'll want to work for us forever. The National Park Service was started August 25th, 1916, under President Roosevelt's term. You might be sitting there wondering, what's the goal of the National Park Service? Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not as stupid as you think. A lot of people don't know. The goal of the National Park Service is to preserve unimpaired the natural and cultural resources and values of the park system for the enjoyment and education and inspiration of future generations. I'll tell you that for sure. Here at the National Park Service, we oversee parks in the entire nation, which includes Hawaii and Alaska. Our parent agency is the Department of the Interior, so you know that you're getting the best interior service when you're working with the National Park Service. You know what one of my favorite things about the National Park Service is that the person who directly oversees us isn't even really the president of anything. It's the assistant director for Fish and Wildlife and Parks of the Department of Interior. The assistant director. So if you want to work your way up to the top, you don't even have to get all the way to the top. Just the assistant director. But let's get down to business. Why you're really here. You want to know what kind of person you need to be to work for the National Park Service. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you're innovative and creative and you like our parks and keeping them safe for the future of America, then you've got what it takes. Just head on down to your local city hall and ask for a job. They may or may not have one for you.
Mr. Awesome Parks Director, now that I know what kind of person I have to be to work at this place, what kind of skills do I need?
You ignorant buffoon. In order to get an entry-level position in the National Park Service, you need what is called basic knowledge. And the National Park Service defines this as competency that you can work under close supervision from somebody who's been working at the agency for very much longer than you. Then you work your way up through the ranks. As long as you have a high school diploma, you'll probably be okay. Well, now you're probably wondering, how do I get involved in little old Greencastle, Indiana? Well, I'm here to tell you, all you have to do is head down to your local city hall. And that city hall will have the National Park Service. Now you might be saying to yourself, Mr. Incredibly Handsome Justin, who works for the National Park Service, when are we going to get to see some nature? When are we going to get to see some parks? And I'm here to tell you, if you come work for the National Park Service, you'll get to do that all the time. I'm here at a beautiful sunny national park near you, and I can tell you for sure that I love my job. I love coming out here in the middle of the wilderness to oversee parks. So why don't you come down to your local National Park Service office and try and get a job today, because we at the National Park Service want you to work here forever. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work here forever. As of 2017, the National Park Service employed approximately 27,000 people who oversaw 417 sites, at least 59 of which were national parks. And if you want to get a hold of somebody who really knows what they're talking about, I suggest you get a hold of Mike Reynolds. He's the acting director of the National Park Service today, and he could tell you a thing or two. about how he got to where he is.
This ad was not paid for or sponsored by in any affiliation with the National Park Service or the Department of Interior at all.